Well, they're the ones that we depend on when we need help. And now they're the ones needing a little bit of help. Police departments across the country are facing a serious issue. Recruitment. The national stigma surrounding police and their interactions with the public is only making the problem of getting new officers even more difficult. As News Channel 3's Kelsey Soto reports, one department is working to fill the gaps while making sure the next generation of officers is equipped to serve and protect the entire community.
How you doing today, sir? What's your name?
Less than a year ago, these two men had never met.
Can you come up off the tracks and come over here and talk to me?
They were facing the daunting possibility of a challenging new career.
16th and Washington.
However, the roads that led them here, very different.
My whole life, from my personal life, I've had interaction with law enforcement, and it was negative because of family members.
Well, I'm hoping we can kind of move away from being labeled as that, you know, the drug city, you know what I mean, here, especially in West Virginia, Huntington.
Now Jordan and Darian share the badge, a brotherhood, and an oath to serve and protect those around them.
But I think generally there are less people now that are inclined to pursue a life of service, you know, because that's what we do. Gentlemen, how are you?
Huntington Police Chief Ray Cornwell has been on the force for more than 25 years. And while recruiting the next generation of peace officers is a privilege, it's no easy task.
It's a national issue. Honestly, it's not just something that's exclusive to Huntington. There's a national shortage right now, and I think it has a lot to do with the dialogue that's going on nationally. There's a lot of mistrust and anti-police sentiment. You know, everybody's struggling to find qualified applicants.
So he's called in backup.
There's a person standing on the tracks.
Mike Hudson has another 2 decades under his service belt. After hanging up his hat, he's come back on to help discover and train new recruits.
We're trying to get the best, best people that we can get for the job, and diversity has a lot to do with that. We want to be able to, when people look at me, I want them to feel safe that I'm there. Not that I'm there to hurt them or anything else.
Thanks to national stereotypes and the negative stigma surrounding law enforcement, the number of applicants has dropped dramatically. Even though the city of Huntington is budgeted for 108 officers, only 90 hold a sworn position.
Every call they go on, every decision they make affects people's lives. It can be in a positive way, it can be in a negative way, and that's why we have to have people with the proper mindset, the proper compassion, and the proper moral compass.
As an added incentive, Mayor Steve Williams has approved an increase in the sign-on bonus for certified officers to $20,000 for this next upcoming test on February 6th.
This is a wonderful place to work. It's a rewarding job. It's a challenging job. But you're going to be seeing different things every day. You never know. When you get up and you put the uniform on and you walk out the door, you don't know what you're going to be seeing.
For these young officers who dreamed of someday working in law enforcement, they say every chance to put on the uniform is an honor.
He told me, I was the nicest police officer that he's ever been in contact with, you know what I mean? And so that meant a lot to me, for sure, and I'll always remember that. And that's one of those days where you take away, like, mate, I'm really doing something. I'm happy with that result, and so that means the world to me to hear him say that.
As the guardians of peace, they're just hoping to change public perception, one positive interaction at a time. Kelsey Soto, WSAZ News Channel 3, Huntington.
While they say experience is a plus, it's not required to become an officer. The department will send chosen applicants to several weeks of training, of course, at the police academy. To learn more about the hiring event or to apply, we have all the information posted for you right now on the WSAZ app.